blocking the phone.
The light behind the phone. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So people probably right now getting the notification that we're live. Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to see who chimes in. Good evening, everybody. Forgive my nerves. Yeah, that's right. I'm just talking to my people. Giving people time. So tonight is February the 11th, 2023. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Mama. Um, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. The Unknown Empress is back in town. Y'all come on in, 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 come on. Come on, come on, settle down. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so full and overjoyed. I'm so happy to be here with y'all tonight going live. I never ever 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 do this, but it's about damn time, right? Shout out to Lizzo. Oh Lord. Okay, so settling myself, and I'm so glad everybody is here. I'm glad y'all making y'all way in and y'all watching my live. Thank you, Sharon. My heart is about to explode. I see all my people coming in from home and from the middle Georgia area and from everywhere and all over, and I'm feeling the love. It's 2023. They say if you ain't seen somebody by what it is, January 7th, don't tell them Happy New Year. But Happy New Year, y'all. Cause I owe that to y'all. I haven't seen some of y'all in person. And plus the Unknown Empress she's back. She is back. And I just want to tell y'all that she has been working really, really hard. Good evening, Kim. Hey, Sister Gal. Hey, y'all. Hey, my neighbor, Ken. I hope everybody doing good tonight. I hope y'all all feel real warm. It's been raining here all day. But I was determined to get 2023 going right for the Unknown Empress and the messages and the topics that I have for y'all. So without further ado, tonight's episode is going to be Teach Them How to Treat You. Teach them how to treat you. And that topic came from a special place. Having a conversation with my supervisor, we was just talking, and she said something. She was like, "Yeah, because you got to teach people how to treat you," and it just penetrated me at that moment, and I was like, "Ooh, I felt it." So I jotted it down on a sticky note, and I taped it to the back of my phone, and I looked at it several times throughout the day. And when I got home, I placed my phone down on the countertop, and my husband walked by, and he said, "Teach him how to treat you." He said, "Oh, that's good." And I was like, it is, right? It is. And at that moment, I didn't know that was going to be the episode, the topic for tonight. But I knew it was a good topic, and I knew it was something that we all need to talk about, and I knew it was something that the people needed to hear. And so I said, why not? Let's just go with it. And so that's how we came with this topic. Teach them how to treat you. So first, before I get started into the topic, I want to welcome everybody. I want to thank y'all for joining, and I just wanted to acknowledge my absence, acknowledge where I've been and why. And I know, when and I say we, I'm talking about all of us. together, right? I'm talking about you, me, and everybody in our circle, and all the people who joined with us that started tuning in to the Unknown Empress. When we started this three years ago, it flew. It took off, and it went to places that I could never imagine. And to say that I was a little overwhelmed, it'll be a true statement, probably an understatement, because I was very overwhelmed with the level of support that I got, and how many people called me and encouraged me, and how many people told me that I encouraged them, and they wanted to hear more, and when the next episode, and I had just had my baby, and so it got away from me. I say it got from under my feet, because I was not prepared for the move of God. Did you hear me? The move of God. I was not prepared. I did not know how much He wanted me to speak, and how often He needed me to get in front of this camera and talk. And when I first started the podcast, I did not want to be seen. I didn't want my face on camera, because I was like, I don't want people to get caught up in what I look like, or what I sound like, or what clothes I got on, what brands I'm wearing, and my hair and my makeup and all of that. Y'all know how we get. Now, we will miss a message because we're looking at the messenger. And so I just didn't want people to miss what I had to say, because they saw something else, or they were focused on something else. And we've all been sitting in a room listening and watching, but we get distracted easily by something we see in the background, or what they have on, or staying on their shirt, or any little thing. And so the podcast started with just my voice, and I knew people knew it was me. It wasn't that I was trying to hide, but I just didn't want people to get caught up in me in Coletta. Oh, I know her, I went to school. I just didn't want people to get caught up in that. Oh, I know her, and she can get down with the best stuff. Yes, I can. I will not hide that. If you know me, you know my past, you know all about me, and I don't hide that part of my life, because I am a real person, okay? I'm a real person. And so, I just didn't want people to miss it. So we did a whole season of just my voice, and even that took off. That took off. The next season, the next 10 or so episodes, it was some of my voice and some video and some going live. And me and my husband was still working out the kinks of it, and we were still thinking about the equipment we need to buy and all the things that we needed to do to make this perfect, right? I wanted to be perfect, because I wanted people to really get it, and I wanted to be like awesome, but it was already being awesome. All I had to do was continue going on the journey, keep talking. That's all God asked me to do, is to talk. And I fell short on that, and I got caught up in what people would think and what people would see and all of that. And so that kind of took me back. Season 3 didn't really catch off and kick off, because I did not record. I was not obedient. So here we are. I don't know if it's season 3 or 4 or whatever, but I know it's 2023, y'all. And I know that was 3 years ago. And I know people are still wondering, where is the Unknown Empress? Where is she? I'm ready for another episode. Girl, you got to get the podcast going. And y'all, I am back. And what I've been doing behind the scenes is writing out episodes, writing out topics, writing about what people want to hear, what girlfriends of mine are talking about, what coworkers are going through, what people that I've worked with seen, or kids in the school, just in the neighborhoods, or just networking, what people are feeling. And a lot of people have came off this pandemic, and we survived. Hello. We survived. And so now it's time for us to keep going. We need just a little bit more gas, to go on, because now it's like the pandemic didn't take me out. Now I'm here. I gotta keep going. I need a little more, push, but I'm still human, and I'm still me, and I'm still in my same skin, and I'm grateful, and I'm thankful, and I'm blessed, but these niggas be trying me, right? So, and that's what the podcast is about. It's about being, yes, true to myself, and yes, it's about being brave, and it's about standing on your feet. And like I said to my best friend, like, they already know who I am. These people know me, right? It ain't about they're listening and tuning in to somebody that they don't know. They already know Kaletta. They already know what she about. They already know how she talk and where she stands on a lot of issues. And so my purpose is to bring all of that together in one. It's like, y'all, we real life, but we got to come at this thing in a different way, because the way we've been coming, it ain't gonna work. So that's where I've been. And updates, the baby 3. Mackenzie turning 13 next month. Y'all pray for me. 13. Those that have been with me in the struggle, raising Mackenzie when she was 2 and 3. She 13, y'all. She gonna be 13 next month. And the baby is 3. So life is steady moving and things are still happening. I purchased a home with my husband. And this gonna be year 3 of marriage in October. And so things are going on. 4. I'm sorry, I've been corrected. Y'all excuse me. Year 4. The producer say, get it right. Sorry. But I just imagine, like, it's going to be so great, y'all. I'm going to have guests. Bring y'all into my life. Those, because we are a family and we need to, thrive off each other. We need to feel that energy. We need to be able to, that's right, the Valley Girls, baby. We need to be able to feel off each other's energy and know that we're in the thick of things together. So a lot of things have changed. Got a new job. Writing the episodes, creating the content. I'm just gonna move, y'all. I'm just gonna move, and I'm gonna do what it is that I'm supposed to do, and I know we're gonna have fun doing it. And so I'm gonna share with y'all. I was Wednesday night. Wednesday night. I was sitting. Wednesday night I was sleeping, and when I woke up Thursday morning, it was Tuesday night. Tuesday night I was sleeping. When I woke up Wednesday morning, I said, Wycliffe, did I have a conversation with you about the podcast? And he said, no. I said, did I say something about it before we went to bed? He's like, no, we didn't talk about the podcast last night. And I said, well, okay. I said, well, I had a conversation about the podcast. And we was driving to work, and I was like, the conversation that I had, it was, you need to get back out and you need to record. And I was like, well, I don't have all my equipment. I just moved, and I don't have my setup that I had in the apartment. And so I need some other stuff. And the Spirit told me, you got what you need. You got what you need. And it's your phone. That's all you need. So I don't got my camera. I got my camera, but I don't got my laptop. I don't have this. I said, no. You got everything that you're supposed to have to reach my people. I said, well, okay. And I heard, you're going to go viral. So I'm like, viral? Viral? And say, yeah, you're going to have a lot of followers, but it ain't going to be the kind of social media followers you think. It's going to be followers to Christ. And so that just blew me away, because when we're sleeping, we have that, I don't know about y'all, but it don't take me no time to go to sleep. So when my head hit the pillow, I'm sleeping. And most of the time, if my husband is not doing homework or whatever he's doing, I may go to sleep by myself at first, and then he comes in. So when you're sleeping, you're thinking, okay, I'm asleep, or then you say, well, did he come in and talk to me about something? And I was talking, half sleep. No. He was like, no, we didn't have that conversation. So I knew it was the Spirit, and I knew it was important for me to start recording. And so that was this week. And he said, well, what you gonna do? And I said, I'm gonna record. And Thursday came, Friday came, and I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna record one day this weekend. I don't know what day I'm gonna record. And he said, well, what you gonna talk about? I said, I don't know yet. Because I haven't wrote in anything. I wrote down some things that I want to write, but I didn't have a script. So I was like, well, I don't know. I'm just gonna, freestyle, and I'm gonna let the people know that I miss them, and that's when I had the conversation with my supervisor, and we talked about teach them how to treat you. So I said, well, that's gonna be the episode, and I'm being obedient, and here I am talking, and that's right. God has laid it on my heart that this is what the people need to hear. So here we are. I hope that y'all are as excited as I am about this episode, and just feeling the importance of teaching people how to treat you. Like I said previously, the way we been going at things is not going to be the way that we're going to be able to go at them moving forward. And so moving forward, we fight fire with fire. That's what we've known to do in the past. We fight fire with fire. Somebody come at me, I'm coming at them. They say this, I'm saying that. I'm going to have a comeback. I'm going to be ready for them, whatever the case may be. But moving forward, no, we're not fighting fire with fire. We're gonna teach people how to treat us. And the first way that you teach people how to treat you is that you set some standards. And when you set standards, it's letting them know what your expectations are, whether it's on your job, whether it's with your significant other, whether it's with your children, whether it's with your friends. You have to set standards for yourself. You have to know what is good for you and what's not good for you, what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. And you have to let people know, like, this is not cool and I'm not going with it. You don't have to be ugly about it, but you just got to set those standards in place. And see, once you set those standards in place, everybody will all be on the same page. So you set those standards and you let them know how important you are. Because if you don't know how important you are, how is somebody else going to know your importance? If you don't know the jewel and what you possess, then how will somebody else know? How will they know who they're dealing with if you don't teach them? How will they know who you are if you don't teach them, if you don't educate them who you are? And how you deserve to be treated. How you expect people to come at you. I can think about my younger years when guys would, show their level of interest. And they say, oh, you look so fine. You look so good. Or whatever the case. Oh, shawty, you thick. That was the thing back in the day. And so, if that was highlight for you and if that was significant to you, then you'll turn your head and you'll look. And that will give them the acknowledgement that, okay, I have her attention. But if that's not what if you're letting them know that that's not acceptable, then they'll come a different way if they're interested. If you're on a job and somebody say something slick or say something out the way, you don't have to be ugly, but you can let them know this is unacceptable. It's okay with letting people know that certain things they say and do is unacceptable. And it's important to let people know how to treat you. Let them know how this is what I expect, and this is why. And once you let them know what you expect, it's no miscommunication. Because, well, I didn't know. Because you already told them. So that's the first thing. Set those standards and keep them there. Don't go back on what you said you are or are not going to do. That's just like with your children. Once you tell them the answer is no, if you say yes, then they're going to always keep asking. They're going to always keep trying to take you back to the place that you already said that you're not going. So set those standards, leave them there and walk away. Because you're sure of what you're going to do and you're sure of how you're going to be treated. And then don't be surprised by people's actions if you taught them how to treat you. If I've already taught you how to deal with me, I'm not going to be surprised by what you say because I've already let it be known. This is what I expect. I already let it be known that your actions or your words are not going to be acceptable and it's not going to be okay with me for you to say certain things, slick stuff out your mouth. I'm going to check you right then. I'm going to check you right there. That's right. Being upfront. That's what it's all about. And it's not about hurting people's feelings, but it's about letting people know that I care about me. And sometimes we fail to put ourselves first. We fail to let people know that what we care about is important. and I care about myself. So another thing on my list is when we receive a package in the mail and it says fragile package, that tells us how to handle the package. And we're going to handle it with care. We're going to handle it cautiously. We're going to diligently take it in. We're going to sit it somewhere. We're not going to throw it around. We're not going to just, discard it or be, vicarious with the package. We're going to handle that package with care. So that's the same way we should be about our feelings, about our emotions, about our children, about our money, about whatever it is concerning us. We should handle it as if it was labeled fragile. And fragile does not mean weak. Fragile means it's important. It's of significance. And so just because you label a certain thing as fragile, that means it's significant. And if it's significant enough for you to label it fragile, and you're material things, you're going to handle material things with care, you're going to definitely handle my heart with care. You're going to definitely handle my feelings with care. You're going to definitely be a man or a woman of your word as it relates to me. You get what I'm saying? You got to put those standards in place and letting people know that even if it says fragile, if you can handle that package, then I know you can handle me like you got some sense. So it's all about letting people know, and it's all about being true to what we believe. And I think that's the biggest thing with people having hurt feelings and having broken hearts. It's because sometimes one way or another, we didn't let that person know how we wanted to be treated. And so therefore, they misstep. And in that misstep, we didn't correct them. We didn't educate them. We didn't let them know, like, this is not correct. This is not acceptable. This is not how I feel. But then when the issue is present, now we want to go back and say, well, no, you did this 2 weeks ago, and last month you did this. But when they first do it, you need to let them know, this is not cool. This ain't how we're going to get down. And it's okay, because guarantee you they will let you know. They're going to let you know. So we have to let others know how to treat us. And lastly, we teach our children how to act. Black people got a saying, when we go in this store, don't ask for nothing, don't say nothing, don't touch nothing, and you can't have nothing. We have that saying that we go by religiously with our children, that we let them know what they can and cannot have before we even enter the store, before we even see what the store got to offer. We already know. Don't go in here asking for nothing. So we're teaching them how to respond in the store. How to respond in front of others, how to respond in public, how to act accordingly. So when it comes to our feelings, we need to have that same energy with other people. When it comes to who we are, we need to have the same energy with our coworkers and our colleagues. We need to have the same energy with our relationships. And we have to take some accountability too to those failed relationships and those situationships that don't end up the way we wanted them to go. We have to take some accountability. Like, did I let them know how to treat me? Did I put my standards in place? Did I let them know I was fragile? Girl, we all guilty. We all guilty. But did you? Did I put it out there? Did I let them know, like, listen here, player? Yeah, that ain't gonna float. And if we didn't put it out there, then we can't really put the blame on them 100%. We got to put some blame on us, because one thing we'll do, I'm getting off subject. One thing we will do is we'll say, well, he didn't do this and he didn't say that, but I can change him. No, you can't. No, you cannot. You cannot change anybody. People have to change on their own. They have to want to change. Behavior modification comes from within. I don't care what kind of therapist you use. I don't care what kind of education, what kind of license behind your name. I don't care what you got. Behavior modification starts within. In order for you to change your behavior, you got to want to do it. So you can say, I can change him. I could just, I'm going to put up with it this time, and I'm going to give him 2-3 months to get it together. He ain't get it together. You ain't either. So don't even try to change him. Teach him how to treat you. And when he don't pass the test, to the left, to the left. When they don't pass the test, don't even, because I'm gonna tell you, if you want something bad enough, you will change for it. If you want something bad enough, you will work for it. If you want to have a friend, you're gonna pour into that friendship. If you want your relationship to work, you're gonna pour into that relationship. If you want to be a good mama, you're gonna be a good mom. You're going to do that with everything that's in you. You're going to do it hands down. Nothing is going to stop you from doing the things that you want to do and doing them well. And that's the same when it comes to how somebody is going to treat you. If they care about you and they want to work with you and work at making this relationship work or situationship work or whatever y'all got going on, whatever standards you put in place, day one. Day one now. I said day one. Say day 25. Day one. You gotta be sitting down talking about, okay, so how we gonna do this? You know, what we gonna do? What days you coming over? You know, whatever it is, you have to put it in place. And once you put it in place, if they for real, if they serious, they gonna respect it. And they gonna know how to treat you. Oh, I already know how to deal with her. I already know her level of expectations. And they're going to work around your schedule and what you want. They're going to work around what you've already put in place. So don't, you know, one thing about women, I think a lot of times we get kind of in a little complacent place because we feel like, well, this just the one thing I got going right now. And it's going a little, you know, rather good or kind of good or it's going okay. And we'll get with it and we'll roll with it and then we hit some bumps in the road and some more bumps in the road and some more bumps in the road and girl, I don't know about this one. Okay, yeah, you're right. You don't know about it and neither do I and neither does he. He don't know about you. So did you put some standards in place? Did you teach him how to treat you? What you told him? What he said when you told him? And like they say, actions speak louder than words. So you got to pay attention to those actions as well because once you teach people how to treat you, they're going to respond. So are you going to be prepared for their response? Are you going to be prepared for what they say or how they respond to your standards? His response might be, well, I ain't got time for this. And that's okay. Or her response might be, well, you asking me to do too much. And that's okay. And that's okay. We got to be okay with walking away. We got to be okay with starting over. We got to be okay with hitting the reset. We got to be okay to tell somebody to keep stepping. We got to be okay with telling them, no, you ain't meeting the mark. See you, bye. We got to be okay with that. And once you're okay with it, I'm telling you, things will change. Things will look up. And I'm telling you, people will stop coming at you sideways. No matter who it is, they will stop coming at you sideways because you've already put that level and that standard in place. And so my message today is just teach them how to treat you. Every day of your life should be you living to show people how to treat you. It should be you walking a walk, talking a talk every single day. And standing behind that and being encouraged that it's okay for me to be myself. That people will accept me for who I am and they'll love me and they'll want to be around me still, irregardless. And if they don't, says a mouthful too. Because are you going to change? If you're doing the right thing and you being a good person and you know that this is who you want to be and how you want to walk in your life. And if they don't decide to change or they don't decide to get with the program and learn how you're expecting to be treated, then that's okay too. We got to be okay with that, you guys. We got to be okay with setting the standards, believing that these are the standards, this is what we deserve, and going on about our way. If can't get right, can't get right. If can't get right, can't get right. All right, can't get right. I appreciate your time. And, you know, once we learn it and go forward. I'm sorry. Can't get right is a nickname for somebody in the room, but they can get right because they've been trying and they get right. And it's all right because I put them standards in place and can't get it. It's like, let me get right. Thank you. Thank you. So that's what I got to say, tonight, and y'all be looking forward to more to come. I see y'all still on here, y'all still tuned in. Shout me out in the comments below if y'all got some questions. If y'all want to go further in this conversation, we can. But I just appreciate y'all for listening and tuning in. And that's my message, y'all. That's my message. I'm gonna open up the floor for some questions. If anybody want to join. So I'm going live on Facebook, but I do want everybody to migrate to my YouTube channel, like and subscribe. It is The Unknown Empress on YouTube. If you search me, you'll find all some of my previous episodes. And so what I really want to do is go live from YouTube. But how be able to, Lord say, just go. So I'm gonna go. So I'm using Facebook tonight, but I want to kind of streamline everything. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Shanice. She said she's gonna be okay with saying next. I like that, girl. I like that. You welcome, Sharon. I miss you so much. I love y'all. I love all of y'all. I'm so glad we just going this. We're moving forward. So we're gonna teach them how to treat us tonight. We got plenty more episodes. Kristen, I'm gonna stick to Tuesdays to go live. That's what I want to do. Y'all stay on me, okay? Please, because that helps me too. Cause I get it myself. And so I don't want to do that. I want to go live on Tuesdays because Tuesday abbreviated is TUE, and TUE is short for The Unknown Empress. I had came up with that, and I liked it. So I want to stick to Tuesdays and go live on Tuesdays from YouTube. So y'all check in, and then hey. Content, I got a lot of accountability partners. I got a lot of them, and they're like, hey, you said you was going to do this. Where you at? Where you at? So that's why I wouldn't give y'all no day, because I was like, if I back out, I still got some room to wiggle around. But I ain't backing out on y'all. We are back, and I just feel so good about it. I feel so good about it, and I got a lot of content. I got some controversial stuff to talk about, too. I got some controversial stuff to talk about that you ain't gonna hear in the church, and you ain't gonna hear from the First Lady either. You gonna hear this from somebody who's been there, done that. Delivered though. Delivered. I know. I normally say, you know what? I know I ain't want to say cheese. I hate cheese. That's what I want to do that. So, but you know your name. I hope everybody's been doing good, and I hope everybody is well. And check me out on Instagram. Check me out on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I got all my platforms out there. The Unknown Empress is my tag. And I got a Gmail. Y'all can email me at theunknownempress@gmail.com. And we're going to take more questions then. And we got some controversial stuff to talk about. We got a lot of stuff to talk about because this is what people need to hear. So I'm going to bring you the message. I love y'all. Y'all stay safe, stay dry, stay warm, stay blessed. Good night.